Hello everyone, my name is Sakina Mardeni. I'm a student in Pipe University. I study English communication in the third semester. So today I want to bring up some interesting topic. It's about dressing culture in Thailand and Java. But in this case, I will compare dressing culture between Thailand and Java in the term of traditional attire and wedding attire for bride and groom. And also I wanna talk about some clothes recommendation for a guest that will attend in wedding ceremony in Thailand and Java. The first one, Thai traditional attire. So talking about the culture diversity and uniqueness of Thailand, it is certainly not same with Indonesia or Malaysia. However, Thailand only had traditional clothes in 1960, which were designed directly by Queen Circuit. It was inspired by the journeys of the Queen Circuits in Europe and America. He thought that Thailand needed clothes that reflected about Thai culture. Right, in 1964, Thai traditional clothes were introduced to the public as chutai. And chutai is divided into two types, namely for women and men. Especially for women, there are 8 types of chutai. Thai men's clothing. Traditional Thai clothes for men called prarachatan are actually usually combined with Europe style pants and or with regular Thai jeans. Typically, Thai pants called chongkraben are a piece of clothes that has a long about 3 meters, which is wrapped around the waist and also between the legs in such a way to get a shape of trousers. This kind of trousers was actually used by men in the past. In general, the fabric has a pattern and color. Prarachatan was created by the King of Thailand in 1979 and soon became very popular. This man's outfit has a pair of pockets on the front. And for the next, here we go, I will explain about women's clothing in Thailand. They have 8 clothes. The first one, Chitlada, Ranton, Amarin, Chakrabat, Chakri, Siwalai, Borompiman, and Dusit. The first one is Chitlada. Suitable for daytime ceremonies, the chitlada consists of a long scene or zerong, worn with a blouse with 5 gold buttons on the front. Brocade embroidery on the tip of zerong adds the beauty of the dress. It is one of the traditional Thai clothes worn by women for a formal occasion, but usually used as a clothing for picking up a guest at the airport terminal. So for the second one is ranton. Ranton is one of the most casual and simple of all women's dresses among Thai traditional dresses. It consists of a tube-like skirt worn with collarless blouse. This blouse has a row of buttons on the front and elbow-length sleeves and is tucked into the skirt. The skirt can be plain or maybe can be embroidered with regional design. These clothes also usually worn on non-formal occasion. The next one, Amarin. This evening attire is made up of brocade. The long-sleeved blouse is usually broad and has a round neck. Known for its textile and accessories, this traditional dress in Thailand doesn't require a belt to be worn with it. It can be worn during royal events with the necessary royal ornaments. The next one is Chakrabat. Is like an outfit that is almost similar to chakri, with a top equipped with a long scarf that hangs to bottom of the feet. This outfit looks like old-fashioned and formal, but indeed, perhaps it was designed according to the needs of those times. The looks very beautiful with embroidered decoration, folded materials, antique materials. This chakrabat is intended for official activities such as royal events or maybe national activities. One of the most famous and commonly worn traditional Thai attire is chakri. Yes, chakri is considered as a formal and elegant attire. It consists of long tube skirt with two front pleats. The sabai, the upper garment, wraps around the upper body and hangs down to the ground. A top made of silk worn under the sabai. Women often complement it with gold jewelry to make it look more majestic. Next one, this traditional clothing named siwalai has a resemblance to borong biman. This traditional dress is generally used in official events, be it royal or national activities. The scarf used in this outfit only covers one's shoulders, so it looks very beautiful. Borong biman, this evening dress is suitable for formal and semi-formal events. Similar with siwalai, it also has a skirt and blouse sewn together. Shirts traditional has a round neck and long sleeves and generally tucked under the zerong. The material is brocade, so it looks elegant and luxurious. This traditional dress in Thailand is very beautiful and can be worn by women at semi-formal events in Thailand. So the last one is dusit. Dusit is a more westernized form of Thailand attire and is worn during less formal evening events. Sleeveless silk dresses has a round neck and are generally worn with a belt. It can be one pieces like the skirt and blouse sewn together or maybe two separate pieces as well. This traditional Thai dresses is mostly worn during festival celebration or other formal events. People may wear variations of their traditional and national attire on their wedding day. So we move to traditional wedding dress in Thailand. Mostly Thailand brides wear traditional Thai dresses such as chakrapat Thailand and chakri in their wedding. But the problem is the clothes are considered very formal. This is what may cause many brides to feel hesitate when choosing their Thai dressing wedding. And they are worried that it will look too formal. Finally, many brides already modify this dress to reduce the formality of this dress and make it look more casual by cutting the details on the fabric of the chest and making the pattern appear simply. By doing this, the outfit will have a sweeter look while maintaining its elegance without being bulky. And for groom, he wore prarachatan and chongkraben as a trousers. So now we move to the clothes recommendation for guests who will attend a Thai wedding ceremony. As a general rule for guests, you should avoid t-shirts, vests, shorts, or flip-flops. It is also considered bad luck to wear black at a wedding. So it means no black dresses or tops for women and no black shirts or ties for men, although this is still okay when someone wear black shoes or black trousers. So now we will move to the other country, which is my beloved country, Indonesia. But in this occasion, I will talk especially about Java traditional attire in general. We have kebaya. Kebaya is included in one of the Javanese traditional clothing with variety of models, and kebaya may look like a simple pieces of clothing, but the meaning behind the dress is very deep. The very simple kebaya model is a reflection of the simplicity of Java society. So wearing a kebaya with jarik on, or in English we call it zerong, It is symbol of the graceful nature and appearance of woman. Tight clothes will make it difficult for women to move so that it forces them to move a smooth and soft movement. This philosophy tells women that she must be elegant. In addition, the stagen, which functions as a belt, has a symbol as a long intestine. In Japanese philosophy, it means having patience. Because when someone uses stagen, that will feel uncomfortable because it is applied tightly around her stomach. The kebaya cut that follows the inherent body shape means that women must always be able to adapt to the situation while taking care of themselves. Overall, kebaya symbolizes the value expected of a woman, namely being able to be adapt, being flexible, soft movement, elegant, patient, and independent of taking care herself. Kebaya is worn by the royals at the pastime because in Java there are still several kingdoms, but now kebaya also worn by a general public people when attending a relative wedding, graduation ceremony, Independence Day, or more formal events. So the second one is batik. Batik is a craft made of cloth that is painted using wax to produce a variety of high values motif. Well, the patterns that are painted also have their uniqueness according to the area of origin. So where did the word batik come from? Batik itself comes from the word amba, which means to write, and nitik or dots, which can be interpreted to make dots or pictures. F.A. Sucipto, as an Indonesian archaeologist, states that batik is an original traditional from the Toraja, Flores, Halmahera, and Papua regions. And according to historical records, batik has existed since 6th century, but the beginning of the existence of batik in Indonesia is still become a question. Batik itself was introduced in the world for the first time by President Suharto through the United States Conference. Since then, batik has become known and considered to have a high artistic value, and this is a part of Indonesian culture. So, Indonesian batik is officially recognized by UNESCO by being included in the representative list of intangible cultural heritage of humanity in the fourth session of the Intergovernmental Committee. Unlike the kebaya, which is more feminine, batik is more unisex. Anyone can wear batik, female or male. Batik is worn in semi-formal events. Kebaya and batik are traditional clothes that are formal and semi-formal in Java, while the clothes for the bride depending on the region where the bridegroom comes from. For example, a bridegroom come from Banyuwangi, East Java, then in their wedding ceremony, they will use traditional wedding clothes from Banyuwangi. So let me explain you deeply about Java traditional dress in specific, especially in my hometown Banyuwangi, East Java. The first one is jubeng tulik. This is Java traditional dress comes from Banyuwangi. The word jubeng and tulik has coming from Osing languages. Jubeng itself is devoted to women and tulik itself is devoted to men. Jubeng clothes in the form of plain kebaya with flower decoration on the edge of kebaya. And also note that there is a special hairstyle for the hair. tulik were wearing a plain black long-sleeve shirt equipped with gold buttons and matching with the trousers. Coupled with the cloth wrapped around the head, we call it udeng, and udeng symbolizes the valor of the Banyuwangi man. There is a cloth also wrapped around the lower body. This cloth dangerous from the navel to the knees, and we call it as a sembong. So the next one is Mopus Brain. Mopus Brain is traditional wedding attire in Banyuwangi. The history of Mopus Brain. Mopus, which means young leaf, as a symbol of the young people of the Using tribes, who are commonly called Jubeng and Tulik, were ready to navigate married life, while Brain is taken from the Using language, namely Braik, which means good, beautiful, and charming, while the dominant colors used are red and black, which has such a deep philosophy. The color red symbolizes courage during to the life to the next life, namely marriage life, while the black color is a form of prayer that the marriage that is still lived long lasting. Basically, the Mopus Brain clothes used by women are sleeveless kebaya and batik cloth that is wrapped from the navel to the ankles, but many additional accessories that add to the impression of luxury. The band used is also larger in size and uses accessories such as a silver crown with addition of 6 flower-shaped bands. The crown symbolizes as a splendor. For men, he wear long black pants and then add sembong with batik motif and also have additional accessories. In wearing this traditional dress, men doesn't use any cloth to cover the upper body. They only use a cloth that is 9 cm wide crosswise from the bottom right to the top left and back again to the bottom right, and use udeng as a final touch. And here we go, the additional accessories worn by women and men are such as, the first one is ikat bahu, is a cloth that is wrapped around the upper arm. And the second one, we call it ilat, is a black cloth that extends down from the navel to pestilence below the knee. Ilat is one of the words from Using language which mean tongue in Indonesia. And the third one is kepet. Kepet is a black cloth shaped like a semicircle with a little motif and surrounds the hips. The last one is jasmine flowers. Jasmine flowers used can also be a sign of a virginity of the bride or groom. If the bride is a virgin, still virgin, then the jasmine flowers will smell good. But if one of the brides is not virgin anymore, then the jasmine worn will smell bad. And this is the end of my presentation, but before closing I have a post test time. So I have some questions for you guys. The first one, how did they call for the Thai traditional attire? The second one, how many traditional attire for Thai women? And the last one, what is the name of Japanese attire in general? If you know the answer, just type the answer on the comment below and see you next time.